Hello everybody and welcome to James Henner on YouTube. I hope you're all keeping well, doing well. I just wanted to make a short video really about the importance of falling cards. And when I say falling cards, I mean falling cards when you're shuffling, when you've got a question that you're wanting to answer and you're shuffling away and a card drops out either to the floor or on your lap or wherever it drops out. I just wanted to touch on how important this is not to ignore these cards. I know this might sound very obvious to a lot of people, but it really does tend to be, they do tend to in most cases be the most accurate answer that you can hope for when you're doing a reading. So they shouldn't be ignored. And there is a saying that says that what drops on the floor will come through the front door, which is a sort of spiritual saying with regards to that. And I just feel that it's so important to pay attention to these when you're doing readings. And I always put them to one side. Now, there is two ways that this could happen. If you're shuffling, you should take the card, I think, realistically, how it falls out. So if it falls out the pack and it's in reverse, then you should read it in reverse. And the good thing about it is you can clarify. So if a card falls out and you get, for instance, the Five of Cups in reverse and you're thinking, oh, you know, that looks as if I'm coming out of something, you could then clarify, shuffle the pack a bit more and lay perhaps one card either side that could give you more information as to what that's about. You can actually do a whole reading allowing the cards to randomly come out, which is a technique I use a lot of the time, most of the time in fact, when I'm reading these days for people, clients, especially those that are not present. So you can shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and you ask for a card for each section, and then you can lay the cards out accordingly. And again, if they're in reverse, I think this is a great way for reading reverse cards if you're going to read them. I hadn't in the past generally tended to read them, but I've started to adapt a bit more and look at reading the cards in reverse, and especially in this way, because I think they come out exactly as they're supposed to, rather than getting two sides of a pack and turning one way and one the other and shuffling it, because you still don't know whether it's really meant to come out. It's not, to me, it's not random enough. I think this way is random enough, because if the card comes out and it flips as it comes out and goes into a reverse position, then that obviously needs to be seen that way. There are some myths that if the card does come out the pack and go too much to the left, then you really shouldn't take it. You should take it more if it falls in front of you to the right. There is no wrong and right way of doing it. You just do what you feel is right for you. But I just generally feel that it's so important to read these cards. Another thing which is very important is once you finish the reading and you're about to put the cards down, always check what's on the bottom of the pack as well, because this gives you a deeper insight into what the reading could be about. Or if you're just doing short readings, it could just summarise things, but it gives you that deeper, more unconscious look of the situation that you're looking at. So again, that's another important way of looking at things. I am going to do a video showing you, going back to the cards falling out of the pack, and I'm going to ask the cards to give me the cards that I need for the question and the readings that I'm going to be doing. So we will be looking to do that, but I just hope that's helped you a little bit. It is something you should never overlook. I think it's so helpful. I know in the early days I used to put them back in the pack and ignore it, but I think it's just so important to really take the message, because it is, to me, one of the most accurate answers you're likely to get, because it's the cards or spirit's way of saying this is what you need to see. And it takes a lot of energy for a card to flip out of a pack, believe it or not. It's not poor shuffling like I used to think when I first started. It is actually the card's way of saying this is what you need to see. And it's random. It's not, you're not consciously picking the card, cutting the pack in certain areas, which is a good way of doing it. This is, for me, is a more accurate way of doing it. But I hope you found this video interesting. If you have, give us the thumbs up. Please leave your comments below in the comments section. And if you haven't already subscribed and you enjoy these videos, please do so. And please feel free to share with anybody else that may be interested in these videos. So thank you for watching. Until the next time, bye bye.